a woman to step down. That's very sexist. Scalooch. Hey guys, sorry about that. I'm kind of in a Twitter war here. I was like, why is my thing not showing my Okay, I guess my face is gonna be blocked out. Okay. Oh, no wonder why. Sorry. Okay, my face is still out. So anyway, I'm in a Twitter war here. Well, Facebook war. So the video titled on my page is called "Fuck Americans Who Support Donald Trump." And normally, I'm a nice guy. And it's not because I was born with a temper. It's because I'm Italian that I have a natural state of temper when I'm mad. Yes, I'm Italian, Cuban, German, Irish, and Scottish as well. I'm a mixture of everything. But the Italian side really comes out when I'm pissed. And it really pisses me off that Americans support fucking Donald Trump. So, let's break it down here. A man who's a journalist, Matthew Stanton, wrote this letter to Donald Trump. I try my hardest not to be political. I refused to interview several of your fellow candidates. I didn't want to risk any personal goodwill by appearing to take sides in a contentious election. I thought maybe the timing is not right, but I realize now that there is no correct time to oppose violence and prejudice. This time, the time is always now, because along with the millions of Americans, I've come to realize that opposing you is no longer a political decision, it's a moral one. I've watched you retweet racist images. I've watched you retweet racist lies. I've watched you take 48 hours to disavow white supremacy. I've watched you joyfully encourage violence, and I promise to pay the legal fees of those who commit violence on your behalf. I've watched you advocate the use of torture and the murder of terrorist families. I've watched you gleefully tell stories of executing Muslims with bullets dripped in pig's blood. I've watched you compare refugees to snakes and claim that Islam hates us. I am a journalist, Mr. Trump. Over the last 2 years, I have conducted extensive interviews with hundreds of Muslims chosen at random on the streets of Iran, Iraq, and Pakistan. And I've also interviewed hundreds of Syrian and Iraqi refugees from across 7 different countries. And I can confirm the hateful one is you. Those of us who have been paying attention will not allow you to rebrand yourself. You're not a unifier. You're not presidential. You're not a victim of the very anger you joyfully inflamed for months. You are a man who has engaged prejudice and violence in the pursuit of personal power. And though your words will no doubt change over the next few months, you will always remain who you are. That's a journalist letter to Donald Trump. And it's fucking true, everything he says. The Americans who support Donald Trump are crazy. Really, really, really crazy. And these people think that America needs to go back to segregation, that America needs to go back to the time of fucking slavery. 20% of Americans who are Donald Trump supporters think ending slavery was a bad idea. I'm not fucking kidding. They think it was a bad idea that slavery ended. This is terrifying. That 20% of Americans think it was a bad idea that slavery ended. It's also terrifying that millions of these uneducated dimwits who support Donald Trump, who are from the Democratic side, the Republican side, and the independent side, think that he's right on everything, but he is not. He is not right on everything. He's wrong on everything. He's wrong on everything. You know, he acts exactly like Hitler. And when he blamed Bernie Sanders for sending supporters to his rallies to cause violence, that was the final nail in that coffin on that comparison. Because Hitler always blamed Jews for his problems. And what did Donald Trump do? He blamed Bernie Sanders, who just happens to be Jewish, for his problems. Go fucking figure. And you still have people that support him. These people that support Donald Trump completely ignore the fucking similarities. Hitler in 1936 in Germany went into the German race to be the head of Germany, and guess what? He knew jack shit. He knew jack shit. He didn't know nothing. He just said shit that came to the top of his head and people liked him. And when he was elected, guess what he did? You know what he did, the Holocaust, so on and so forth. I don't need to go into the details. We all know what happened. And Donald Trump wants to do the same thing to Muslims. He wants to do the same thing to Mexicans. Hell, a supporter of his, there's a video that leaked. He told an African-American woman to go back to Africa. To go back to Africa. That's exactly what that supporter said to that woman. And she said back, I'm an American, fuck you. And Donald Trump supporters thought harassing that woman like that was funny. Donald Trump has dug up the bigoted people that we thought we buried in the goddamn ground years ago. Apparently, now they're back and rising. That's what they mean by make America great again. By making an all-white country and make sure that the groups of people that they don't like are put away or killed. Don't you see the fucking problem here? I do. I see the fucking problem. It's worrisome. It's scary. And Americans better get their fucking act together and realize that this guy is not what America needs. So with that being said, like I said, fuck Americans who support Donald Trump. We don't need them.